Okay. Okay, so we are here. I really hope that y'all can hear me because I am using a tripod. Not a tripod, microphone. Let's see. We don't need to add. Okay, bear with me, y'all. I'm trying to make sure y'all can hear me. Mhm. Okay, yes, so y'all can hear me. Cool, cool. Alrighty, so all right, so we're gonna start with Capricorn. Let me move this over here. All right, yay! I'm excited. All right, so first off, let me say that I apologize for coming on to live this Sunday so late. I took a nap because I went to work early today, and when I woke up, it was literally 7 o'clock at night. So here we are. Okay, so we're gonna start off with Capricorn, and I think I'm gonna try to do all the lives. All of the signs in one live. But if not, then I'll pause it, regroup, and then I'll do like the next 6 signs in the next live. Okay. So Capricorn, you have discontent and boredom for this week. So what this means is it's going to be kind of an uneventful week for you. But not only is it going to be uneventful, right? Uneventful is not a bad thing. Uneventful can just simply mean that you are just doing the things that are normal. You're on routine. Now, discontent and boredom in this deck usually means that somebody is starting to get a little curious about things that they probably shouldn't be getting curious about. So, in other words, just because you are having a calm life doesn't mean you need to add chaos to it, okay? So, try not to do things that are out of the ordinary. Take this time to rest. This card also means that whenever this card comes up, right? This is a card that lets you know that this time period is going to be calm, but in a few weeks or a few days, probably next week for you, is going to be really, really um, intense, right? So you want to go ahead and get that rest in now. Like use the opportunity to get the rest now. Okay. Let's see what tarot cards come out for you, Capricorn. Oh gosh. Okay. So we got Queen of Swords. All right. So it looks like you are probably upset with somebody, or you feel like there's a distance in your life. I don't know if it's you or them. Seven of Wands. Yeah. So there's probably an argument or like a disagreement. And now there's like this weird distance. There's this weird like silence or something like that. But I feel like it gives you time to be to yourself. Like you are just now kind of like, okay, looking within yourself to be like, okay, did I handle that right? Or maybe you're in a situation where you feel like they did something wrong, so you're minding your business so that they can come back and um, apologize to you. You know, those type of situations. So you're gonna be probably to yourself because somebody close to you, you guys are kind of at odds. Everything else in your life looks great. It's just that one relationship seems to be something that's kind of you have put your foot down on it, or you're trying to figure out what you should do next about it. So if you're expecting this to be over by this week, I would say wait. I do think there's a lot of opportunity for peace. I think that if you give yourself the opportunity to look at um, the amount of change that comes with you not dealing with this person, like how do you feel within yourself when they're not around? Do you feel peaceful? Do you feel happy? Do you feel sad? Pay attention to that. But I would say after this week, things are going to get intense. So really take some time to like physically just relax. Um, it would really be beneficial for you. Okay. All right. So that's Capricorn. Let us move on to What's next? Aquarius? Yeah. All right. Aquarius. Boom. Aquarius. Okay, so Aquarius, this week you have intuition as your oracle. So this is interesting because when you have intuition, it means that you already, it's like you know something within yourself, but on the outside, you're like fighting what you already know. So usually this means that it's going to be a very reflective week for you, or time period rather. I also think if you meditate, if you pray, you're gonna have some very introspective messages coming through to you, or like however you receive your messages, expect for them to be very profound during this week. Um, the Tower in reverse, yeah, because you have some habits that you have not let go of yet, and these habits are presenting themselves in your life as not the most positive actions, not the most positive behavior patterns. It's holding you back. Um, so you have these habits that you need to go ahead and dissect and really look into this week and see how or what am I doing to myself that is holding me back from the things that I say that I want. So you have to really look into that for yourself. And that's what this week is going to provide for you. And then we have Five of Wands, and it's not going to be easy. And a lot of you, if this is physical, if this is like a body weight goal or something like that, or like a physical workout, you are going to find yourself really battling yourself. You're going to be like, damn, like I didn't know. Sorry, I'm not supposed to be cussing. You're going to be like, wow, like I didn't know I had this much issue with temptation, food, or with conflict. Like I think you're really going to have like an exercising week. Now that could be physical, that could be mentally, like you're going to be going through some things. It could be any type of way, but you're going to be like exercising different versions of yourself, and seeing like which layers you want to get rid of and which layers you want to um, keep. But there are some habits that need to go this week. Okay, let me make sure, child. I'm like so paranoid over the sound situation. And seeing like which layers you want to get rid of. Okay, cool. Whew, child is hot. All right, so let's go ahead. Okay, so we just did Aquarius. Now we are on to Pisces. Yeah, Pisces. I'm still waking up, y'all. I'm sorry. Yeah, so we're gonna start with Pisces. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Okay, so we have Universe for Pisces. So I love this for you, Pisces. This Universe card is like creation. So if you are a creative person, which I feel like everybody is creative in their own right, but this is saying, like, look, this is a time for you to really get in tune with your creative nature, especially if you're a life path 3. This is going to be really like um, a good week for you. Like, not just good, but like it's going to be very insightful. It's going to be very deep. It's going to be groundbreaking for you, and like certain things that you're learning in your life. Um, but even if it's just on a very superficial level, if you're working on something, this is going to be an amazing week for that creation. You're going to see a lot of progress. Okay. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Oh, we got 3 cards that came out. Okay, so we have King of Cups in reverse, we have Ace of Cups, and we have the Empress in reverse. So Pisces, this is interesting. It's almost as if because you are creating something now, you encounter this new relationship or something new comes into your life, but you want to make sure that you're not being overly emotional, or you're not neglecting what you're working on so that you can pay attention to that relationship, because you do have a new relationship popping up. And I think for whatever reason, this is like a sign to you. It's like, okay, you can have your cake and eat it too, but let's make sure that you don't neglect other parts of things that you care about because you have something new coming in. So this week is very interesting. I feel like God is really speaking to you this week through like fruit and abundance. So, in other words, a lot of things that you've been working for, a lot of things that you've been waiting for, are coming to you this week, but you are going to be the factor to decide if you're allowed to keep it, because you have this new relationship happening or some sort of like new person or something like that coming through. Um, but you also have to remember that you also have previous priorities that are just as important, if not more. So you don't want to lose that just to get more. Like if you're going to get more, be able to keep up with everything that comes in this week. But outside of that, it does look like this is an amazing time for you. Um, I would just say try to be in tune with your emotions a little bit. Like be aware of how you feel, but don't let them control you. And make sure you're taking care of yourself. Like however you feel like you're supposed to, make sure you're taking care of yourself. Hygiene, um, how you look, your style, um, internally, like what you're eating and things like that. Just really take care of yourself. So yeah, that's Pisces. Seems like a pretty good week to me. Pisces. Okay, so who's next? We have Pisces and then Aries. Aries. Ooh, okay, so Aries, this week you have Prosperity Begins. I really like this for you, Aries. And the reason why is because when prosperity begins, it can come in so many different like ways. There's not just one way that prosperity begins pops up. So let's see. What are you beginning? What are you starting this week? What's starting to produce fruit at this time for you? Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so something you've been working on for a long time. This really could be anything that you prioritize. So it could be work, it could be finances, it could be a project. Something that has taken a long time though as well. It's not something that's you just started. This is like something you've been working on for a long time. You've studied for it. It could even be like a test or something that you're passing. Let's see what else. Is the TV like actually loud? Jeez, it seems very loud. Okay, Nine of Swords. Oh, so you were nervous about this. So you were like scared. You're like, man, like, am I gonna like pass this? Is this gonna work out? Am I gonna be able to make this work? But it is. So whatever you've been worried about that you've been working on for some time, or like that you've been waiting on the answer for some time, this week you're gonna get the answer that it's going to work out. Let's get one more card for you. Five of Pentacles. It is gonna cost a little bit of money. Like you're gonna put some money in to get some money out, especially if it's like a business endeavor. But I feel like for whatever reason this is a good thing for you. Like you wanted this and so now you have it, but now you may have to like have an extra bill or something like that. So this definitely could be like a getting approved for something. So I would say just go ahead and prepare. Like pretend that you already have it because it's happening this week, so it basically is already here. But pretend you already have it and prepare like mentally and financially to be able to make sure you can keep it, or you can maximize it once you have it, type of thing. So you have it, congratulations. But just try to prepare to keep it, um, and allow it to grow. Okay, so be prepared to put some money and to keep nurturing whatever this is. All right. Wow. Okay, Aries, that's some good news. Some good news. Congratulations. All right, so let's go ahead and go on to Taurus. Taurus. One of the most underrated signs ever is Taurus. I'm sorry. It is. Taurus. All right. Sorry if the shuffling is like really loud, but I gotta do what I gotta do. All right. So Taurus, this week. Taurus. Taurus women. I mean, this reading is for all Tauruses, but it seems like there's an emphasis on Taurus women. So I don't know if somebody's focusing on the Taurus women or like, I don't know. Who cares? But Taurus women is something that I just picked up on. Ooh, solitude. Okay, so especially if you're a Taurus woman, this week you're going to be completely to yourself. But I feel like this is by choice. Like, you're like, I need to focus. I have something I'm trying to work on. I need to have tunnel vision. Um, Also, this is weird. I feel like there's a cross watcher or something for somebody who's with the Taurus. But if you're watching, um, this card is also saying that this week, if you're wondering about the Taurus, they're by themselves. Like, they're minding their business. They're not out and about. Like, they literally are by themselves. Um, and it's not a bad thing. I feel like Taurus is like, look, I'm kind of over all the riffraff. This week, I just want to focus on me. So Taurus is choosing to be to themselves this week, and you're also doing a lot of learning, like studying maybe, but it's not like, it could be higher education like college, but it's like different. It's like the type of learning that you do by choice to enhance something. So if it's like reading business books, or like how to grow your business, or like how to create wealth, or culinary, it could be anything, but it's like you chose to do it on your own time and you're really focused. So I love that. Okay. Solitude, solitude. Ooh, all of the cards just fell. Give me 1 second. Jesus Christ. Don't you hate when that happens? If you read cards, you know what I'm talking about. Okay. Okay, for Taurus. Give me some more information. Taurus. They're really like off the radar right now. Like, seriously. Also, there's a few Tauruses whose social media is like, they're not using it right now. I don't know if you can like pause it or like freeze it, or they're not posting or something. They're just like out of the mix. Knight of Wands. Okay, Taurus. So you're having some assistance, but I feel like you're being your own assistance, but you've had some sort of like assistance or inspiration to learn how to like do a skill, or to maximize and perfect this trait that you have, or this idea that you have. And so you're like so focused. Like, one of my favorite things is seeing people excited about what they love to do, and it looks like you're just by yourself at home just geeking out this week, like just like, oh my gosh, that's how I have to do this is what I need to do. Like, you're so focused. I love it. We also have Five of Cups. So I feel like something has happened recently, and a lot of Tauruses, it's kind of like a trait. Whenever something happens to y'all that hurts y'all's feelings, y'all just bury yourself into work. Are we like, what's happening here? Okay. Are we good? Because the internet is like playing games right now. Okay. One more card for Taurus. Page of Wands in reverse. That's interesting. If it's in reverse, that means you don't have the message coming in. Okay, so what I'm getting is no one told you to do these things. You just had like this inspiration, like within yourself, like something happened within yourself, like from God, and like now you're like super into figuring out how to become the best at something. Maybe you're the first one to do it, like in your family, or maybe you're the first one in your friend group or something, but it's something like you're the first, so like you don't really have anyone to talk to about it, but you're doing your own research. So your immediate circle or your immediate people, no one told you, hey, you should do this. It like literally came from within. And I think, like, seriously, anything from this reading, I really want you to understand that if this is something that just came out of the blue, it seems like it came out of the blue, it didn't just come like out of the blue. It came from something else. You know what I mean? Like, it's something you probably should really look into. So I encourage you to, that energy that you're feeling, to just like buckle down and just like see how much information you can get at one time. Do it for this week alone. See what happens, and see if anything like changes because of it. But yeah, Taurus, this is a really exciting week. It seems like for a lot of people it would be boring, but I'm looking at this like, yo, you're climbing up. Okay, so I love this for you. Okay, so that was Taurus. Let's go ahead and move on to Gemini. You know what's interesting? Somebody on my one of my like previous videos that was talking about Gemini and something. It was like a relationship reading. Somebody had the audacity to say that I was blaming Gemini for everything and like I have something against Geminis. I said it once and I'll say it again. I'm a Gemini rising. I can't have a problem with Geminis. Like my personality is Gemini. So yeah, I was so like flabbergasted by that. I was like, I have a problem with Geminis. Like I love Geminis. It's insane. Like the stuff that people say to make themselves feel better. Okay, but let's go ahead and focus on you, Gemini. Such a misunderstood sign. Like just so misunderstood. It's insane. Okay, so Gemini, this week you have awareness. Okay, I really like this card. So when this card comes out, you can bet your bottom dollar. I know that was cheesy, but you can bet, you can guarantee that you're going to have eye-opening experiences, and some of you are even going to have out-of-body experiences. What I mean by that, let's rewind that. You're going to be looking at life, at your life specifically, kind of like from an outsider's perspective. And so what happens with that basically just means that you're kind of tapping into your higher self or your mature version of yourself. And you're going to start to notice some things like, I don't know about that situation. I don't know about that dynamic. I don't know about this job. I don't know about, you know what I mean? You're going to have like whatever it is for you, but let's see what this is going to be in regards to. I love the awareness card because it's so simple, but it's like sometimes we just miss the simple things. But yeah, like spirit and God is like really allowing you to like, okay, you want to know the truth? Look at it. Like let's look at what's going on here. Okay. The Magician in reverse. Ooh. The Lovers in reverse. Oh, girl. Nine of Cups. Okay, Gemini, you may have some haters. You may have some people around you that really don't want to see you win. I mean, we have two of your cards popping up, right? But they're both in reverse. So it's almost like you've been thrown off of your path, or there's some things happening where you just feel like everything you do, it's like something is stopping you or something tries to stop you. And you're becoming aware of what those situations are. So keep in mind, I'm not trying to make you a victim in this situation. What I am saying, however, is sometimes things happen that if we really pay attention to the common denominator, you'll see that it's probably coming from a source, where it's coming from, whether it's you or someone outside of you, it's coming from something like a habit, a trait, you know what I'm saying? And you're going to become aware of this week. For some of you, I hate to say it, but it is going to be somebody very close to you. And you're going to see it. You're going to see it for your own, like, I don't have to say much more about that. You're going to see it for yourself. Okay, I just wanted to check and make sure I can still hear myself, chat. But we also have the Nine of Cups. So this Nine of Cups also tells me that because you see what needed to be seen this week, and you're able to see whatever is stopping you, whether it's habits, people, connections, whatever it is that's stopping you, you now have this reassurance within yourself, and you have like this complete understanding of how you want to feel. So when that happens, it's not just that life is logical. There's also like a spiritual side to it. So you get in tune with what is spiritually right for you this week. And so that's going to really allow you to flick away certain pieces of crap that don't need to be around you. This is it's gonna be Gemini. It depends on what type of Gemini you are and which side of yourself you want to let out. But this is going to be a week where you are going to be like, these mother truckers are crazy. Like, they really tried to do that to me. Or you're gonna have this other side of you that's like, why would they do that to me? You know, like it's gonna be like this weird week. I want you to understand that. So just try your best to be very aware of how you feel and how you're expressing how you feel, because you don't want to mess up. Remember, if there's a confrontation, the person who is the loudest and the person who is not controlling their emotions the most is the one that nobody thinks is right, even if they are right. Like you just look crazy. So try your best to not be the one who looks crazy this week. Try your best to speak once you've thought of what you want to say, to communicate and have your communication be received, not just you just saying stuff. Really think about, be methodical about what you have to say, because what you say matters at this time of the week, because there's some people that you're probably going to be dismissing, and it's always important to end situations the way that you want to end it, and not just because it was like explosive emotions. Okay, so Gemini, oof, that was quite a bit, right? Okay, so let's move on to Cancer. Cancer. Cancer, you have rest and rejuvenate. Okay, so this week is going to be nothing but you relaxing. You probably have a lot of days off if you work. I'm seeing, for whatever reason, you need to sit down somewhere. Like, even if you don't have a lot of days off, you need to use your free time wisely. You are being, you're at a time in your life right now where it would really be beneficial for you to just relax and enjoy whatever you're in. Some of you are on vacation as well this week. Let's get some more cards. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Okay, yeah, everything came out at one time. So you have Page of Wands, the Empress in reverse, Six of Wands. Yeah, nobody knows where you're at, Cancer. Like, you are so, like, hidden right now. This week, you're just like, I just need, that Cancer moment where you just, like, need to just be to yourself. I need that. And then you have Page of Wands, the Empress. I feel like this is saying you're not trying to be all dolled up this week, or you're not trying to be, like, in the spotlight. Like, you're really in your shell, but, like, purposely. And I think you need that. It's like you're recharging. That's what I'm trying to say, recharge. So you're recharging this week. Don't expect much spotlight time if that's what you're looking for. Don't expect people to, well, you can expect people to see you, like, want to know where you're at, but you're going to be really hidden, and it's okay. Like, don't feel like you're being weird for taking some time to yourself. This week is calling for it. We also have the Page of Wands, so you're going to get a lot of information, or like notifications of things that inspire you. So because you're taking time to yourself, be prepared for these, like, artistic, creative things to just kind of, like, fall into your lap, because you sat down long enough to allow that to happen. Yeah, so all right, Cancer, I feel like there's not much I need to say about that. It looks good, you know what I'm saying? Oh, thank you, Afro Babe. That's so sweet. Thank you for the stickers. We love to see it. I don't know if that is, there we go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's see. So that was Cancer. Okay, so now let's go on to Leo. Leo. All right, Leo, what's going on with you this week? Leo. Oh, you also got Universe. I think Pisces also had this. Okay, so Leo, we love this. Okay, so I was just explaining. Oh crap. So the Universe card in this deck is about creation. So this is one of those times. Ooh, why am I getting the chills, girl? You know, like when spirit just hits you, you be like, okay. So Leo, this is a very magical time for you. Not hocus pocus, but it's just going to feel like miracles are just like just raining down on you this week. Creation is it's like one of the main things we can do to be closest to God. And I feel like you are in your creative mode. You have this tunnel vision, but you're also open to possibilities. So there's this like weird like creation thing happening where it's like your inspiration is mixing with your purpose, and it's like creating this like really beautiful elixir that's like angelic. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, so let's get some more cards on that. Wow, Leo. Okay. Justice in reverse. The Empress in reverse. Eight of Wands in reverse. Wow. Okay, this is a very strange reading for what I just said, right? So, Justice in reverse, Empress in reverse, Eight of Wands in reverse. Okay, so this is weird. I'm gonna try to explain this the best way I can. So just try to bear with me. So I'm seeing like how I was saying things are raining down. I'm seeing like you're on Earth, right? But there's something where it's like trickling down to you, like just figuratively speaking. But everything that's happening is happening like towards you. Um, oh, this is Lord, help me explain what I'm trying to say because I really want this to come across. Um, Justice in reverse. So, okay, a lot of the things that you've been going through lately are about to switch because it was not happening just to you, it was happening for you. So, the negative rain is now going to turn into like this positive, moisturizing rain, if that makes sense to you, so that you can receive a lot of the answers you've been looking for. So things can stop seeming like it's just going so fast. Like everything's just happening. You're gonna have time to like see what's happening now. Like things are slowing down for you, but it's not about you, Leo. It's like bigger than you. Like it's something happening to you for you so that you can do stuff for other people. It's a blessing. It's wow. This is so like. Let me try my best to explain it, y'all. I really need you to understand this, Leo. Um, did y'all hear that? Nobody's over there. That was weird. Okay. Um, yeah, justice in reverse. So things that were done bad, or like all the negative stuff that's been happening to you lately, that's been making you feel like you should give up. I feel like you've made the conscious decision to not give up. Like you've been standing strong, and you've been standing through the rain or something like that. Like figuratively speaking, you've been standing up for yourself. You haven't folded, and it's a conscious effort to do that, right? Especially if you're a female. Like there's some things that's been happening lately, and you're just like, I'm not gonna give up though. Like I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna like life is gonna happen regardless. I'm not gonna give up. That's the attitude you've been having, and I feel like now all these little daggers that have been coming at you, Leo, now it's not like sticks are being thrown at you. It's like rain. It's moisturizing. I know that's so strange, but the things that have happened to you recently, this week, you will see why it actually benefited you. I know that probably makes no sense, but that's, I don't have control over how things happen. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, we sometimes as humans don't really understand why it happens a certain way, but it always makes sense at the end. Or like once you're moving, once you stay strong, once you still have your faith, like it always makes sense. So that's what's happening for you this week. Remember to stay in your creative mode as much as possible. Um, and I really hope that resonated for you, because whoever it resonates for, honey, that's going to be an amazing blessing and like miraculous thing happening for you. Okay. All right, let's move on. So that was Leo. Let's move on to Virgo. Virgo. It's still Virgo season, yeah. So shout out to the Virgos. Oh, you're welcome, Afro Babe. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sending the super chat, honey. Thank you for being you. You are more appreciated than you know. Alrighty. So, let's see. For Virgo, right? Virgo. Obstacles and challenges for Virgo. So, I mean, it is what it says, obstacles and challenges. But I think with this card, what's so important about this card is that you have leverage. You just have to choose to go to it, right? So it's only an obstacle or a challenge if you decide, I'm gonna just stay here. I'm gonna just stay put. So I think this week for you, you need to know on a realistic level, it is going to be a little difficult. You may run into some things that you're like, why is this happening? Why, But you need to also understand that this here, like, okay, so you're here, right? But this means the path continues. You just can't get stuck here. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna force you to jump, but you can. It's not that big of a jump. So just don't become overwhelmed and feel like you can't do it, because you can. It's literally just, you may have to do it in a different way, but you can do it. Okay, so let's see what part of what this is happening for. Um, okay. Okay, we got Ten of Swords. Yeah, so there's a lot of chaos. There's a lot of crazy things happening. Virgo, I want you to understand. I know that you're not one to be a victim, but sometimes you got to acknowledge when some shit is just, when some things are just very chaotic. Sometimes you have to be real with just how crazy things are, because I feel like you're kind of making it peaceful when really it's like, no, Virgo, you don't have to deal with that. You don't have to. You know what I mean? But I think you're trying to find the good in things that may not be good. There's good and there's bad, but you don't have to make bad things good. Okay. We have the Chariot. See, I told you, if you just hold on and you just do what you have to do and you find a solution, the Chariot means that you have no choice but to be successful in this. So we love the Chariot, especially when you see obstacles and challenges. When you see the Chariot, this means that whatever those are, you're being victorious. You're um, literally just crashing and running over any obstacles that come into your way. So just have that understanding that things are crazy, but you can still get around it. But don't what is it? Don't downplay what is bad, because that's the way to keep things around you that you really don't need. Okay? And then we also have Ten of Cups in reverse. So I want you this week to try to find something that genuinely makes you happy. Like, I don't know what that is for you because I don't know you personally. But it's time for you to start finding true happiness again. I think you've lost your happy, and I think it's just because it's a lot of stuff going on. And it happens. It's a choice to be happy. It's a choice to have joy. You know what I mean? And I think you're definitely capable of it. But this week, I would really challenge you to find something that really makes you happy. Like, what is that? It's different for different folks, but that's your mission. Be solution oriented, be real with yourself, but then also find something that makes you happy and try your, no, don't even try, achieve it. Find something that makes you happy and go get it. Go have it. Experience it, whatever that is. Okay, let's not try to be happy. Let's just actually have the joy from within, and then do things that increase that joy. Okay, Virgo. All right, I like that. I like that. So Libra, you are up next. Libra, Libra, Libra. Libra, I feel like, I mean, I don't know many Libras in life, I don't think, but I feel like I haven't heard from the Libra energy in a minute. Like, where are y'all at? Where are the Libras at? Like, silent. They're like, we're preparing for our season, honey. Okay? All right. Libra. Okay, memories of love. So maybe y'all stuck in the past. That's why y'all not here now. We have memories of love. So there's a lot of past memories coming up, child. Um, you know how, like, Google Photos or social media or like your phone will like show you pictures from the past? I feel like that may be getting you. That may be like affecting you this week. You're just like, oh, I miss them, and you know what it is? It's because your birthday is coming up. So like you're probably thinking like they're not gonna be here for this birthday party, or like I thought that at this age I would have this, and I just I understand, Libra. I get it. Trust me. But let's see. Ooh. Okay, so we have Eight of Swords. you're doing that air sign thing where in you're so stuck in your mind that you are becoming stagnant. Sorry, I dropped the card. So you're becoming stagnant because you're stuck here and you need to be making things happen out here. And that's what I was saying right before I started this. I was like, I feel like the Libra energy is like not present. Like, I don't know where it's at, but it's because you're just stuck here. Um, and so your scales are unbalanced. And for a majority of people, balance is not everything. Like it doesn't behoove everyone to be balanced, but for a Libra, it is because it helps you make decisions. So when your scales are unbalanced, you can't really make decisions because you don't feel comfortable in the decisions that you're making because you don't have a well-rounded perspective, and you need that. Like you thrive off of that. Like, okay, well, what's the other side of the story? And I feel like for whatever reason something is unfinished, and so it's causing you this week to be really stuck on, well, what could it have been, like if it would have gone through. But it's like, Libra, maybe you don't need to know, like maybe you're stuck because you're trying to figure out something, but if it didn't happen, it didn't happen. Let's try to be more focused on the moment, the now. Temperance. Okay, so also if you find yourself getting angry, or just having emotions that are very explosive, I want you to really, really try your best to work on um, being having a calm demeanor, um, being able to control your emotions. So just because you feel an emotion doesn't mean you have to express it. Um, if it's not really going to help your message get across, or if it's not really going to help you in the long run. So, for example, you could be missing someone who was toxic to you. Do you really want to invite that energy in, or are you just having this weird craving? You know what I mean? Like, so it's up to you to decide, should you reach out to that person. So this is where temperance comes in. Humble yourself to the fact that you may not know everything, Libra. It's okay. And you may not know what's going to happen next. But what you have to understand is there's something much bigger than you that if you just allow yourself to have that trust for it, it will help you understand and like make decisions. You don't have to do it on your own. In fact, it wouldn't be best for you to do it on your own because just spiritually, it's better to trust your creator, with the decisions that you're making. So you don't have to carry all that load. You don't have to. Why do it if you don't have to, right? So allow yourself to trust in something higher than yourself that you believe in to help you walk through these next phases that seem so dark, but eventually those seem so simple, okay? But don't try to do it on your own, okay? And then we have the King of Swords. So you're showing up here. I think that you're being very logical, you're being very to yourself, and I think being strategic is amazing for you. But I also feel like you want to make sure that you understand that this is not all on you. You do not have to do this on your own, Libra. Um, there's different things that you can look into, whether it's spiritual text, whether it's meditation, whether it's asking a friend. There's different outlets for you to figure out what your options are and like what would be the best thing, but don't try to do it on your own, okay? So this week you are going to be thinking about the past a lot. For some of you, maybe you need to go back to it, but for a lot of you, I think that you just need to make a decision. You just need to come up with something you're going to do and decide to do it and just put your heart into it, whatever that is. That's up to you. You're an adult. But what I will say, whatever decision you make, take the time to look at all perspectives and have a balanced perspective. And then also just keep your emotions in tune. Like, don't just do something off of like just because you feel it. Really think about if it's a wise decision, okay? And that's your homework for this week. Okay, let's move on to Scorpio. 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 Oh, everyone say hi to Black Alien. They need some attention. Hi, honey bun. How are you, Black Alien? All right, so let's see. Thank you for the comment, by the way. I appreciate it. Let's see. So this is for what, Scorpio? We have emotional withdrawal. So Scorpio, this card, I mean, it's very literal. Emotional withdrawal. So you're taking some time to yourself, but I feel like it's not even just that you're going to yourself. You are you're becoming numb. And I don't know if that's the best thing to do, but that's how you're coping. So that's the word I'm looking for. You're coping with something. Okay. Let's see. Six of Pentacles. And then we have Seven of Pentacles. Nine of Wands in reverse. Okay, so not bad, not bad. So I do see that you're feeling a little bit defeated, whether you want to admit it or not. I can see that there is some defeat with the Nine of Wands in reverse. But I also see that you have gifts that have been given to you. And if you would just learn how to integrate that into your life, and if you would learn how to use that momentum and that gift to produce something bigger than you, I think you would feel fulfilled. I think that there's something creatively that you need to start working on that you keep putting off. And I feel like you've been blessed with the gift. You have a gift, but you just don't necessarily know how to make it happen. And for some of you, you're looking at it like, oh, it's a money issue or it's a money problem and, all these different things. But I really think it's deeper than that. I think that all of your problems that you think you have, it's because you're not feeling fulfilled. So even when it comes to connection, you don't want connection because you just want to create right now. You want to add something. Eventually I feel like you'll want to add something, but right now you're so focused on like you feel empty, but it's like it's because you're not creating, Scorpio, and you have a gift and you do, and it's time for you to use it. And I don't see why you haven't started yet, but that's not my business. That's your business. But just know that you do have a gift, and it could really help you in your everyday life. Okay? But you can't be defeated. You can't be the victim. You have to find a way to channel that into something and build something, because it happened for a reason. And it really can make you become a better person. It really can build and help other people. But you have to want to be more than what you feel right now, because feelings, they come and go. Okay? So that's for Scorpio. Let's see. Who's next? Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Okay. Let's see what's happening with Sag this week. Sagittarius. Okay. Ciao. Now, this is the only sign that wanted 3 oracle cards. Okay, let's do it. All right, so Sag, you have new beginnings. All right. You have awareness. And you also have fulfillment of wishes. I mean, that sounds pretty dang good. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that sounds really good. Okay, so let's see what this is all about. I mean, this is the only sign that literally got more than one oracle message, but I guess y'all need to do, okay? New beginnings, awareness, and fulfillment for Sagittarius. Ooh. Okay, the Tower. Okay, so you have some things ending, or something has ended or will end this week. 8 of Pentacles in reverse very quickly. I mean, almost immediately something is going to end this week. And then you have Knight of Pentacles, but you get some assistance. So it's like something ends, and as soon as it ends, something shifts your what is the word I'm looking for? It starts with a P. Your priorities shift. Whenever this thing collapses, your priorities shift, and then after that you get help and you get money. I know, it sounds crazy, but the Knight of Pentacles is about getting assistance, usually financially. It could be a friend, it could be more time on your hands or something like that. It could be that you lose a job, but now you have more time to work on the business that you've been wanting to build. But remember, you have fulfillment of wishes. So whatever happens, this is what you wanted. But maybe it was something that was attacking you, like not physically, but like something that was like a burden. And then all of a sudden it just is gone. And you're just like, dang, okay, like that's what I wanted. That's great. So again, fulfillment of wishes is always a good thing. This new beginnings is definitely connected to this tower card energy, meaning that something ends and now you have a new journey to start. There's something completely new that you're starting, whether it's you, whether it's a journey, whether it's a course. There's so many ways that this can show up. It could be a new hairstyle show. And you have awareness of what is important now, because I think what you were focused on before, um, it just wasn't, you've outgrown that stage, and rightfully so. So now you have awareness of what you do want to focus on, or maybe what you were putting time, like maybe you have awareness now, like that wasn't something you should have been putting your time into, but it's okay. Now you can only deal with you have with what you have now. But like I said, Knight of Pentacles, usually a good thing. Assistance, help, um, kindredship, is that a word? Kindredship, being companionship. Okay. But having people that are there for you is also a way that this shows up. So yeah, I mean, Sag, this does look like it's going to be kind of an eventful week for you. So just kind of, you know, hang on for the ride. Don't get too like nervous about it, because it is going to end up in your favor. And but you can expect that you are going to be starting a new journey. So that has been all of the readings, like all under 1 hour. So some of you can put the timestamps. I may or may not put the timestamps in the comment section below. I don't know if I feel like it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here, for tuning in. Thank you so much, Afro Babe, for the super chat. Thank you. What's his name? Oh, Black Alien. Thank you so much for being who you are and showing up to the occasion. Um, And yeah, but yeah, special thanks to Afro Babe. Thank you so much for the super chat. And thank you to everyone who tuned in. And I'll see you guys in the next upload, okay?